The Patriots have the biggest game of the regular season Sunday in Pittsburgh. Let's discuss three key areas that they need to really be successful in order to beat the Steelers in a crucial road game. Number one, you got to get Tom Brady back on track. Now, he's had a two-game dip, I guess if you want to call it that. I think 2 weeks ago against the Bills, it was more of a statistical dip than anything overly performance-related. Last week in Miami, the performance wasn't there. It wasn't all on him. He didn't have a ton of help, but regardless, the passing game has to get back on track.
Yeah, he certainly didn't look right accuracy-wise. He was getting pestered all game long. I think the pass rush got to him a little bit. He was backing out, ducking out, bailing out, whatever it was. He didn't have Rob Gronkowski. I think actually the Steelers might be a good medicine for him because some of his best statistical games have gone against them. He has a terrific record against the Steelers going back to forever.
Number two, get Gronk going, and you can bet Gronk wants to get going after he kind of hung his team out to dry with that one-game suspension. Not that we have to revisit that, but after having to sit for a week, you got Gronk coming back against a Steelers team that he has also had a ton of success in. He has played against the Steelers 5 times in his career. He's got 4 90-yard games. In the one game that he didn't get 90 receiving yards, he scored 3 touchdowns.
They weren't operating very well without him, whether it was the running game, in which he's a huge factor in blocking, whether it was all the receivers where, he takes up 2 guys and everyone was having a tough time getting open. He's just such a huge part of their offense that having him back, I think, will make everybody across the board play a little better, get open a little more. The running backs will do even better. Just their whole offense, I think, will perform better.
Number 3, pick your poison with Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown. It's up for debate as to which one is more important to stop, but it's more interesting, in our opinion, to talk about Antonio Brown and how do you cover him. Now, Malcolm Butler said on Wednesday probably everybody's going to get a chance to cover Antonio Brown, and Butler has competed well against Brown in 3 prior occasions. And in the AFC Championship game, he held him while he was in coverage to 2 catches for 24 yards on 3 targets, but that was also while Malcolm Butler was playing the best football of his career. This season has been more peaks and valleys, a little more inconsistent, while Stephon Gilmore has been incredibly consistent the last 6 times he has taken the football field. I would put Gilmore on Brown. Obviously, you're going to need a safety to help him regardless of who the assignment is. But it's kind of a fun thing to discuss because there are different options, and I think there are positives and minuses to both.
Without question, I think whoever Bill Belichick and Matt Patricia chooses, they have to try and do their best to take this guy out of the game because he's just destroyed teams. Last week against the Ravens, he was a one-man wrecking crew. And especially late in the game when, they came back from 11 in the 4th quarter, it was Roethlisberger to Brown, Roethlisberger to Brown. Nobody could cover him. So the Patriots, whether it's Gilmore, whether it's Butler, whether it's Eric Rowe, a combination of them with safety help, somebody has to stop him because that's where Ben is going to look in the key moments of the game.
Number 1 seeds on the line. The Patriots' 8-game winning streak just came to a halt. The Steelers will bring an 8-game winning streak into their home game against the Patriots on Sunday.